So we have at the starting any image or the complex picture. Okay, and this complex picture can always be treated as a combination of straight lines, circles, ellipses, etc. So whenever we have any picture or the image, then it is nothing but a combination of straight line, various curves, and that curves may contain the circles, ellipses, parabolas, hyperbolas, spline curves, etc. Okay, so with the help of, or we can say with the combination of all types of curves and lines, we will get a particular image. Okay, then how we can move that image, or we can rotate particular image, or we can enlarge, or we may reduce the size of that picture or the image, then there is a need arise for the transformation in computer graphics. So what is the transformation? Just we are going to move any image from one place to another place, from one point to another point, okay? And we can also reduce the size of the image as per need, as per requirement, or if it is not visible, if the picture or we can say the image is not visible, then we move that image, or we can rotate that image, or we are going to reduce the size or enhance the size. Okay, we can reduce the size or we can increase the size. So to get more visibility of the picture, okay, on the display screen, we use the transformation. So what is the transformation? Transformation is nothing but the change required to get more visibility of the image or the picture. Okay, then we use some sort of transformation in the computer graphics. And what are those transformation? What are those transformation? We will use. So first of that is called the translation. Another is called the rotation. Third one is called the scaling, and so on.
हेलो
Okay.
सर
Yes.
सर स्क्रीन नहीं आ रही सर
स्क्रीन नहीं आ रही?
ब्लैक
Yes,
स्क्रीन
sir.
आ रहा है पूरा
स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं हो रहा है सर.
But it is already sharing screen.
हो गया सर अब हो रहा है
आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा?
आगे सर
यस
आगे
सर आ रहा
आ रहा है सर.
अब आया कि नहीं?
है यस सर
Now it is visible. You can see.
यस सर
Okay. So I am discussing regarding the transformation. So what is the transformation? Transformation means the changes required to get good display, we can say that, or to enhance the visibility of a particular image or the picture. So if we want to get good visibility of the image, then we apply some transformation. And what are those transformation? First is called the translation, another is called the rotation, and third one is called the scaling. But beside these transformation, there are other transformation, but mainly we will concentrate over these three transformation. Okay, so a picture or image, we can move from one place to another, we can enhance, increase or reduce the size, or we can rotate the particular image to get good visibility. So transformation is a process of modifying and repositioning the existing pictures, existing graphics, we can say. 2D transformation takes place in a two-dimensional plane. So we use either the 2D plane or the 3D plane. So first we will consider the 2D plane, and after that at the end we will use the 3D plane. So in 2D plane we will use x axis and y axis, that is the xy plane. It is also called the xy plane. What is the 3D? plane, 3D plane x, y, z. In this case, we will consider all axes, that is the x-axis, y-axis, z-axis in case of the 3D. But at the starting, we will use 2D axis, that is the xy plane. Then how we will indicate our image or the picture on 2D plane. So these are the various transformation which we will use in case of the computer graphics. So what are those? First is called the translation, another is called the rotation, third one is called the scaling, and after that there are two more transformation, reflection and shear. Okay, and shear we will use mainly in case of the mechanical parts. Okay, how we are going to move or shear and by how much. Okay, so we will use these two, reflection and shear. These are very less, we can say there is a very less use of these two transformation, but mainly we will use translation, rotation and scaling. So here in this unit, we will concentrate only over the translation, rotation, and the scaling. So, the three basic transformations are the translation, second is the rotation, and third one is the scaling. What is the translation? If you are going to move any image or the picture from one place to another, okay, if you are going to shift from one point to another point with a particular distance, then it is called the translation. So in this case we will consider any image. Suppose we have a image of a triangle, okay, then we are going to move that triangle from one point to another point. So in this case, we will consider that initial position or the initial point. Suppose we have the initial position as P, and P must have some coordinates x comma y. Okay, these are called the initial coordinates, and the final coordinates are those coordinates, that is the new point P dash, x dash comma y dash. These are the final coordinates. Suppose we want to move from initial point to the final point, it means we must have the initial coordinates as well as the final coordinates, as well as we must be aware by the distance how much we are going to move, how much we are changing the direction and the position. So in case of the translation, how we will calculate the new points? Okay, in this case, x dash is equal to x plus tx, y dash is equal to y plus ty. Okay, in this case, we already have the initial point, then we must calculate the final point. X and y, these are the initial coordinates. Okay, what is the tx? Tx means translation along the x-axis, means the distance which we are going to move. Okay, this is called the distance or translation or the movement. Okay, so here we have the initial points, initial coordinates x and y. These are called the starting coordinates or the initial coordinates x and y. Okay, now we also have tx, means translation along the x-axis, translation along the y-axis, or we can say movement along the x-axis, movement along the y-axis. Okay, then we will calculate the final point x dash y dash. Okay, how we will calculate? We are already aware by the initial point. Suppose x is equal to 9 and tx, the movement along x-axis will be provided to you, will be given. Suppose it is 5, then the final point will come 9 plus 5 means 14. So this x dash we will get 14, and similarly we can calculate y plus ty. Ty means translation or movement along the y-axis. Okay, so this will be provided to you, tx and ty, so that you can calculate the final points. Now Tx and Ty is the displacement or the movement in x and y axis respectively. So the translation pair here, this is called the translation pair Tx comma Ty. This is the movement. Okay, 5, 9. Suppose along the x axis there is a movement, or we can say the translation is 5 points. Okay, 5 units, and then Ty, suppose 8 units. Okay, we are moving towards the x axis or along the x axis 5 units, and Ty again 9 units. So we can put here these values and we can calculate the final point. And after that, we have to draw the new figure. Suppose we have the triangle, and then that triangle is going to move by some units along x-axis and along y-axis, and then at the end we will draw the final triangle and we will show the movement. Okay, so we will consider how we will calculate in an example. Now in computer graphics, 2D translation is a process of moving an object from one position to another in a two-dimensional plane. Okay, so translation is nothing but a movement. So you must be aware by this. Now we can say this is the initial state, or we can say this is the initial points x old and y old. Okay, these are the initial coordinates x old and y old. Okay, and after calculation tx is called the movement along x-axis. This is called the translation along x-axis, and this is translation along y-axis. Okay, so these are the initial coordinates x old and y old. These are the initial coordinates. So first we will draw our particular image by using these points. Okay, and after calculating new points, that is the x new and y new, with the help of x new is equal to x old plus tx. Okay, how we will achieve x new and y new? In the similar fashion, we have already studied that x dash is equal to x plus tx, y dash is equal to y plus ty. Okay, so in this case, x new is equal to x old plus tx, y new is equal to y old plus ty. We will add this, okay, tx and ty respectively, and we can calculate these new points. So we will get the new points x new and y new, and then we can draw our image easily. Okay, so we can draw the image easily here. So this is called the movement of the object. Now this is the object, and it is now moved up to here. Now this is the final image, and this is translated by few units. So this is the final figure. Just we are showing with the dotted line. So this is called the 2D translation in computer graphics. Okay, now you can, I hope you can calculate easily. Now these are called the new points. Okay, if you have any problem, then you can ask. So consider a point again. Now we will calculate in this fashion. Your object is here x old, y old. These are the initial points. Okay, initial coordinates. Now this is called the translation. Just you are doing the translation, so you will get these points x new comma y new. Okay, after translation you will get these points x new, and this is called the movement. Tx and Ty will be provided to you, movement along x-axis, translation along y-axis, and these points you can calculate easily just by adding Tx and Ty. Okay, just off Farhan, video off करें आप, please put your video off. So this is the translation Tx and Ty. Now you can calculate easily, I hope. So this translation is achieved by adding the translation coordinates to the old coordinates of the object. Okay. Now you can calculate like this: x new is equal to x old plus tx. This is called the translation along y x axis, and y new is equal to y old plus ty. This is called the translation towards y axis. So in this fashion you can calculate easily. Okay, so this is called the translation. Now this is called the translation matrix. How we will indicate those points in the form of the translation, in the form of the matrix. So this is called the matrix representation in 2D. Okay, x new is equal to x old plus tx and ty. This is 2 by 2, we can say the matrix. Okay, you can set as a 2 by 2 matrix, but how will you indicate this? You can see here x new, y new, x old, y old. These are the new points, these are the old points, and tx and ty. This is called the translation. वीडियो ऑफ करें भाई, प्लीज पुट ऑफ योर वीडियो ऑफ. इमरान हुसैन. Translation matrix. So this is called the translation matrix. So you can calculate using the formula like x new is equal to x old plus tx, y new is equal to y old plus ty, or you can also use in the form of matrix. Okay, so in this way you can calculate the new points. Okay, so this is called the translation transformation. Okay, so transformation category first is the translation, means just you are going to move from one point to another point. The homogeneous coordinates representation of xy is x by 1. Whenever we will indicate in the form of the matrix, then to maintain the inequality we will use as x comma y comma 1. Okay, because the representation we will do in the form of the 3 by 3 matrix, so we will use here x comma y comma 1. So in this way we can indicate these points if we are going to represent in the form of the matrix. So in this fashion we will use, for the 2D plane we will use the matrix 3 by 3, and for the 3D plane we will use the matrix 4 by 4. So we can represent all equations in this form. Now we are considering the 3 by 3 matrix representation of the translation transformation. Okay, now we can see x new, y new 1 is equal to 1 0 0 0 1 0 tx ty 1 into, this is the multiplication sign, x old y old 1. Okay, so this is called the translation matrix, and this is the representation in 3 by 3 form. Okay, so you can calculate, you will get the same value if you will use this matrix or directly the equation. Equation is x new is equal to x old plus tx, y new is equal to y old plus ty. So you will get the same value. So this is called the 2D representation in the form of 3 by 3 matrix. So this is used for the translation. Tx, translation along x-axis, translation along y-axis, and so on. Now, here we have one problem. Given a circle with radius 10 and center coordinates 1, 4. Okay, here we have a circle with radius 10. So first we will draw a circle with radius 10 and center coordinates are given already 1, 4. Then apply the translation with distance 5. Okay, here we have to apply the translation with distance 5 towards x-axis. It means here tx is equal to 5. Okay, here tx is equal to 5 means translation along x-axis or towards x-axis. So tx is equal to given already 5 and 1 towards y-axis, ty is equal to 1. Obtain the new coordinates of C without changing its radius. We are not going to change its radius. Okay. Just we have to calculate the new coordinates. Okay. Then how we will calculate the new coordinates? Just apply the same formula of the translation. X dash is equal to x plus dx. Y dash is equal to y plus dy. Or we can also write x new is equal to x old plus tx, and here tx is equal to 5. Similarly, y dash is equal to y plus dy. So we can consider ty is equal to 1. Okay, and consider the center coordinates as x comma y. Okay, these are the original coordinates or the initial coordinates, so you can use these coordinates. Now we can see here, just see the example. See old center coordinates x old y old. Okay, so this is already given. You can see here 1 comma 4. These are the coordinates, means x old and y old, original value of x and y, initial points. Okay, 1 comma 4. Translation vector tx comma ty already given here, 5 and 1. Now you can see yourself here. So 5. Let the new center coordinates x new y new. So in the similar way we will calculate x new y new. Now we are already aware by the formula x new is equal to x old plus tx. Okay, x old already given 1 here. So 1 plus 5, 6. Okay, x y new y old plus ty. So y old is 4 plus ty is equal to 1, then it will come 5. Okay, so new center coordinates is 6, 5. Now these are called the new coordinates. So this is based on the formula, and these numericals are very easy. So this is the matrix form. You can write here x new y new x old y old plus tx ty. Okay, x new is equal to, you can put the value of the x old and y old 1 4 plus tx ty, you are already aware. Okay, now x new is equal to, you can calculate this with the help of the matrix. So ultimately you will get 6 5, and you have already seen in the preceding one 6 5. Okay, so either you will use the formula or in the form of the matrix you will get the same answer, x new 6 y new is equal to 5. And this is the final diagram for that here. Now this is the circle. Okay, and this is along x-axis, this is the movement or translation. Along y-axis, translation or movement. Again, you have already calculated the final point, and now the image will come here. Okay, now with the help of, this is the initial diagram, you have to draw the board diagram. Okay, so you have to calculate, you have to draw the first diagram with the initial coordinates, and this is the final diagram. So after translation, after the movement, you will get this diagram. So this is the way you can easily draw the diagram. Okay, clear? Everything is clear till now? Please tell me. Everything?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you can solve such type of problems. Suppose you have the
Yes,
initial
like-
point, and you are already aware by the translation, that is the movement of the object. Then you have to calculate the final coordinates, and with the help of the initial coordinates, you have to draw the initial figure, and then after translation you can draw the final diagram, final figure. Okay, and such type of inequalities you can apply everywhere. Okay, you can use the similar formula for the translation. So this is nothing but a transformation, means just you are going to move one object or the one image from one point to another point. So this is called the translation transformation. Okay, now another problem. Here you have a square with points A 03, B 33, C 30, D 00. Okay, now there are 4 coordinates are available, A, B, C, D. These are the vertices. Okay, So first you have to draw the diagram with the initial coordinates, and after that apply the translation. Here the value of the translation tx is equal to 1, and again ty is equal to 1. Obtain the new coordinates of the square. Okay, now just concentrate over this. Here old coordinates of the square A03, B33, 30, D00. Okay, this is given. Just I am considering from here. This is the problem already given. So we have to write here, and translation vector tx comma ty 1 1. Okay, here 1 and 1 is provided in the problem. Now let the new coordinate for corner A. First we will calculate for vertex A. Okay, x new and y new. So here we will calculate for each vertex the new point for each vertex. So first we are considering for coordinate A is already given 0, 3. Okay. Now we will calculate the x new and y new. Now calculate x new is equal to x old plus tx, y new is equal to y old plus ty. Okay. So this is 0. Okay, 0 plus tx is equal to 1. So then it will come 1. Similarly, this y old is 3 here, and then ty is same 1. Then these are the new points x new, y new. This is for vertex A. Okay. Now for vertex A, new points are 1, 4. Okay. The new coordinate for of corner A or vertex A 1, 4. Similarly, we can calculate for B, for C, for D in the similar way, in the similar fashion. Now this is for B, 3, 3, let the new coordinates x new, y new. Now we will calculate for vertex B. So again x new, y new, and take the same equation, use same equation, x new, x old plus tx, y new, y old plus ty. Here 3 and 3. So 3 plus 1, tx 1. Again y old. Okay, y old 3 here, because we are calculating for vertex B, and tx and ty same, already provided, already given in the problem. Now 4 and 4. So new coordinates for corner B or vertex B is 4, 4. Again we will calculate for C. C is already given 3, 0. So x old is 3, y old is 0. This is already given 1 and 1, so 4, 1. So new coordinates of corner C 4, 1. Okay. Now for D, we can calculate for the vertex D. So for new coordinates, again we will use the same, and we can calculate in the similar fashion x new, y new. Okay, we will add tx, ty. So x old, y old is here 0, 0, and this is 1 and 1. So this will come 1 and 1. Okay. So new coordinates for D is 1, 1. New coordinates for the square, we can calculate. These are the new coordinates: A 1, 4, B 4, 4, C 4, 1, D 1, 1. These are the new vertex. So with the help of the formula, you have already calculated these new vertex. Now this is the position. First you have to draw the initial diagram when there was no movement, and after translation, after the movement, you will get this. Okay. Now you can see and you can judge yourself. This is the movement. Okay. Here you will get the coordinate first for the A, for B, for C, for D. So with the help of the coordinates you can draw, you will get this such type of diagram. Okay. So this is the movement. Here at 0 level, okay, at the origin, you can see this is the initial diagram, this is the final diagram. So just there is a movement from here to here. Okay. Translation by 1, translation 2 towards T by, that is the y axis. So this is the final diagram. Okay. So that you can draw the final diagram for that. I hope you can understand easily. So now I am considering the next slide. Consider a point object O has to be rotated. Now just I am going to consider rotation. How will you rotate Okay, how will you rotate the image or the object? So another type of transformation is called the rotation. So in this case, again we will calculate the new points, and these are the initial points as old. Just I am representing and writing as suffix old. So initial coordinates of the object, any object O, x old, comma y old. Initial angle of object O with respect to origin. Okay, just we are considering as theta. Here this is the rotation angle. Okay, and at the initial state this is equal to 0, no any angle with respect to origin. Okay, but this is the rotation angle, how much we are going to rotate our object. So here I am indicating by theta new coordinates of the object O after rotation. So again we will get some new points x new and y new. Okay, so after rotation, how we will get the new points, we will see in this diagram. This is called the x new, okay, and this is the y new, x new and y new. So we are rotating by theta angle. Just see this angle only. This is called the rotation angle. Okay, suppose this is the initial angle. Here phi is the initial angle with respect to the initial coordinates. Suppose we have the object this. This is called the initial position of the object. O is the original object. Okay, we have here object. Suppose with this base it is making angle phi, but it is not provided. It is not given. So this is the initial object, and after movement, after rotation by angle theta, we are getting our object as O dash. Okay, so here we are going to rotate by an angle theta. This is called the theta, and this is the rotation angle. Okay, so we can calculate the corresponding points, corresponding coordinates as x new and y new, because initially we have our image here. Okay, and finally we move or we rotate our image here. So the new points will lie here, x new and y new. Okay, now how we will calculate? You can see this rotation is achieved by using the following rotation equation. So here we will use these equations to calculate the x new and y new points. Okay, so this is x new is equal to x old into, this is multiplication sign, x old cos theta minus y old sin theta. Y new is equal to x old sin theta plus y old cos theta. Okay, so this sign is the multiplication sign, this sign, okay, this sign multiplication sign. So x new is equal to x old cos theta minus y old sin theta, y new is equal to x old sin theta plus y old cos theta. So this is the formula. Now you can calculate easily the new points x new and y new. Just put value of theta here, and you are already aware by the initial point old, x old and y old, these are the initial coordinates, initial points. Okay, so that you can calculate easily x new and y new. Put angle theta here and you can calculate these new points easily, and this is called the rotation matrix. Okay, how we can represent in the form of the rotation, in the form of the matrix. So the rotation transformation we can represent like this: x new y new is equal to cos theta minus sin theta cos theta into x old y old. So this is called the metric representation of the rotation transformation. So in this way we can represent the rotation transformation, okay, in the form of the matrix. But here we are using the xy plane, for this is for 2D Now this is the way we can show the matrix in the form of 3 by 3. So how we can calculate the new points x new, y new 1, okay, cos theta minus sin theta 0, sin theta cos theta 0, 0, 0, 1, x old, y old 1. So this is the rotation matrix representation in homogeneous coordinates. Okay, so we will always represent in 3 by 3 form. So this is called the 3 by 3 matrix. So this is the way, and we will get the same answer if you will calculate by using these equations or with the help of the matrix. You will get the same new points. Okay. Now again we will handle the problem. First, here a given line segment, is given with a starting point as 0, 0. Okay, these are the initial point and ending point as 4, 4. This is the final point. Apply 30-degree rotation anti-clockwise direction on the line segment and find out the new coordinates of the line. Okay, तो न्यू कोऑर्डिनेट्स आपको निकालने हैं. तो अब आप क्या करेंगे, जस्ट कंसीडर एक्स ओल्ड एंड वाई ओल्ड. तो एक्स ओल्ड एंड वाई ओल्ड, व्हाट इज दिस, 4, 4. ओके, डोंट थिंक अबाउट 0, 0. दिस इज द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट, जस्ट वी आर स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द ओरिजिन. ओके, तो always consider these points 4, 4 and apply 30-degree rotation anti-clockwise. The rotation is clockwise and another is called the anti-clockwise. Okay, so again come to this side. X old and y old already given 4, 4. Their rotation angle theta is equal to 30 degree. Okay, so we in this case we can calculate x new, y new. Just use the same formula and calculate the value of x new and similarly y new. Okay, and then if you will use this matrix, so you will get this diagram. So this is the final diagram, 30 degree. Okay, just put this. Now it is going, zoom going to off, so only few seconds are left. Just we are going to wind up. Now these are the solved problem, so that you can solve easily. Okay, just go through these examples and for your practice I will give you more problems. Just put in the formula and then calculate. Okay, so if you have any query then you can ask. Hello.
जी सर.
If you have any problem then you can ask. Any problem?